Hi, this is Ryan from mockquestions.com. We're going to discuss 5 behavioral project manager interview questions from our website. We'll go over each question and some advice on how to answer them, along with an answer example. Okay, let's get started. Question number 1. Describe a time when a project deliverable you were responsible for failed. How did you handle the situation? All project managers experience failures at some point in their career. Interviewers ask this question to determine how a candidate reacts to the conflict and pressure that usually accompany these difficult situations. In your response, remember to include a description of how you address the emotions of you and your team during failure scenarios. While it is imperative to assess the facts of the situation and develop an appropriate plan of action, interviewers value candidates that are able to demonstrate poise and leadership during times of failure. I was a project manager for a solution that sent batch purchase transactional data to PeopleSoft for billing. We deployed the solution overnight and excused the team after the initial tests were successful. My tech lead called me an hour later in a panic after he noticed that the process was running continuously instead of making a one-time monthly update as designed. This meant that our process was essentially flooding PeopleSoft with a bunch of erroneous transactions that would cause huge problems if they remained. My initial reaction was a sick feeling in my stomach when I realized the impact of the situation if we did not resolve it quickly. PeopleSoft had a monthly billing process that was set to run the next day, and we only had a few hours to fix whatever was broken. I took a few breaths and then began working on a plan of action. We made a list of who to call and wake up and gathered a team to help us figure out the cause of the problem. We quickly identified the cause as a setting issue with the job we were running. We made the adjustment and then worked on a series of data scripts to fix the incorrect data we sent over. I called our customer to alert them of the situation and let them know we were working hard to resolve the issue. We were able to get the last minute changes out in the morning just prior to the PeopleSoft service running. I thanked everyone for their quick action and willingness to jump in and do whatever was necessary to address the issue. Question number 2. What are some of the ways you keep project reflection meetings productive? End of project reflection meetings can turn dark quickly. Team members sometimes use these sessions as an outlet to discuss personal issues and their negative judgments of the work of their teammates. Interviewers ask this question to learn more about the methods a project manager candidate uses to tactfully discuss difficult subjects and develop value-add plans for change. There are a number of ways I ensure that project reflection meetings stay productive. First, I use basic facilitation tools, including a well-defined agenda and set of ground rules. These items help keep us on track and set the stage for a positive exchange. I like to begin with a discussion of achievements and what worked well during the project. It helps to set the tone and reminds everyone how important their contributions were. Then I typically let team members brainstorm areas for improvement individually, and we share them anonymously. We make sure everyone understands each item, but we avoid spending a lot of time dwelling on the issues. From there, I ask the team to vote and prioritize the top issues to improve upon. This helps keep us focused on the most impactful opportunities for change. We brainstorm strategies to improve upon the issues and assign specific action items to ensure we take the necessary steps to move forward. This model has served me well in ensuring that project reflection meetings remain productive. Question number 3. Describe a leadership skill that you use regularly that adds value to your teams. Most project managers demonstrate valuable leadership skills regularly. Interviewers ask this question to learn more about a candidate's leadership strengths so they can determine how well they will align with their needs of their company. My best leadership skill in a team setting is my ability to help teams resolve conflicts. I am great at creating a comfortable environment where team members feel free to share their concerns. I view the situation from a neutral standpoint and help everyone stay focused on our goals. I have a lighthearted spirit, and it helps everyone approach difficult conversations with more ease than they would otherwise. Question number 4. What steps you take when a project you are leading is behind schedule? Project managers are regularly required to lead their teams through a variety of project risk scenarios. Interviewers ask this question to learn more about how a candidate plans to handle this common project risk scenario. The first thing I would do in this scenario is develop a method to get to the bottom of why we were behind as a team. I've used various root cause analysis methods, and I frequently lean on the 5 whys method in cases such as these. Once the cause of the delay was identified, I would work with my teams to develop a strategy to address it. If there were performance issues, I would assign mentors and ask that they spend extra time leading those who need help. If a stakeholder or client was behind on their responsibilities, I would have a discussion with them about the impact of their actions and develop a way forward. These types of actions usually correct the issue and my teams get back on track quickly. If the delay was something that was outside of my control, I would be transparent with my client or stakeholder. I would ensure them that the team would work to complete the most valuable pieces of the project on time and determine if there was an opportunity to remove anything unnecessary from scope. I would also offer any relevant updates to the delivery date as needed. Question number 5. Walk me through your process for ensuring the members of your team have the skills and knowledge necessary to be successful. Many project managers are responsible for ensuring the members of their project teams have the knowledge necessary to perform the duties they are assigned. Interviewers ask this question to determine if a candidate has the experience necessary to assess knowledge and skill set gaps within their teams. I use several strategies to ensure the members of my teams have the knowledge and skills necessary for success. First, I like to observe and work with each member individually to find out where they would like to grow professionally. If their growth needs require training, I partner with their management to plan accordingly. Otherwise, I brainstorm a strategy to gather the information they need while making sure their current project commitments are met. Secondly, I work with the leaders on my teams that represent the other domains such as analysis or engineering to see if we have any knowledge gaps when we are planning for a specific project. If there is a gap, we develop a strategy to gather and discern the necessary knowledge. Thirdly, I like to look ahead and work with program managers or senior leaders to understand the roadmaps and long-term needs of our clients. I then work with my team members to take advantage of any opportunities we have to proactively gain the knowledge and skills we know we will need prior to the start of a project. This helps us to reduce delays, and it gives my teammates time to get comfortable with new skills before they have to actively use them on a project. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe to our channel. It really does help motivate us to continue creating videos. Thanks again, and we hope you stick around to watch more interview practice videos from Mock Questions.